I'm joined now by economist Chris Richardson from Deloitte Access Economics and Julia Lee from Berman Invest. Welcome to you both. Chris Richardson, to you first. As the Treasurer just acknowledged, we're talking about a higher debt burden here. In fact, it is a whole lot higher than the global financial crisis. Should we be worried about this level of borrowing?
There was no alternative. Absolutely the right thing to do. And you're absolutely right. The thing that people will talk about most, the sexiest single number in this budget, is that net debt up by $500 billion. And you'll hear it over and over and again. And to an economist, it's not the debt that matters. It's the cost of the debt. And way buried deep in the budget papers, it says that the cost of debt, the interest we'll be paying on this massively higher debt, all in the next few years, will be less than we were paying in 2018-19. And I think people don't realise that. Debt is up lots, but interest rates, what we pay on the debt, is massively down. And we get that not just on the new debt, cheap as chips, but the old debt gradually rolls over. And it is a thing that I think people don't realise. The cost of this defence of our lives and livelihoods is a lot lower than people think, and it's not an extra $500 billion in debt.
Julia Lee, the difficulty with this budget, of course, is the unknown. We don't know how long this virus will be with us. We don't know when and if a vaccine will be widely available. Given that, in this environment, do you think the government's hit the right plan tonight?
David, when we look at the share market, this is a good budget for the share market because the share market is a reflection of the business environment. And if you look at the business cycle, it's defined by how much money is being pumped into the economy versus taken out. And there's a lot of money being pumped into the economy here. To give you an idea about size, during the global financial crisis, stimulus was about $51 billion, not including tax cuts. This time around, COVID-19, the stimulus is $257 billion. So it's massive in terms of spending, and there will be an impact, especially in terms of businesses and investment.
Well, it is a very heavy focus on a business-led recovery with a huge amount being put into instant asset write-offs and loss carryback provisions. Chris Richardson, it's forecasting here quite a strong rebound next financial year, 4.75% growth. How credible is that?
Look, I think it is credible. And there's a bunch of criticism about that, not just the growth that Treasury is talking about next year, but the couple of years after that. And it misses a point. Believe it or not, Australia sometime, very soon, it may be already starting to happen as lockdowns begin to ease in Melbourne. Australia will have a remarkable recovery for the very simple reason that we can. Right now, there are lots of unemployed people. There are empty planes, empty offices, empty shops. And in the recovery, once we're on the other side of this health crisis, you will be able to see the Australian economy grow very rapidly for some time. And we desperately need that. That's why you want to see big deficits at the moment. It says the government is fighting to get the unemployment rate down. It's not going to be easy, but yes, I do believe not just Treasury's forecast for next year's growth, but the couple after that as well.
All right, Chris Richardson, Julia Lee, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, David.